Hey love, so we're gonna do the topic trust in the Lord and do not lead on your own understanding. So I did a topic on this before, but I thought to bring it back again. I did this topic 4 months ago, but I'm gonna bring it back again. So basically, like when stuff occurs in your life and you don't understand it, and you need some type of understanding, and you're just trying to figure out everything, leave it to God because He will give you the best understanding there is, and He might not give it to you right then and there, but He's gonna definitely help you figure out why is stuff the way that it is. Let's say like you can't um you trying to figure out how to pay your mortgage and you're not understanding like why you don't have money right now. Like say you pay for all your bills and like you don't have money right now. God will supply you with all your needs. So God will figure out a way that you will have the money to pay for that bill or pay for that car or pay to have food in your apartment. You know, you all need food to survive and water and milk, things like that. He will figure out the situation for you. So you don't have to go to sleep crying at night figuring out, oh, how I'm going to figure out the situation. I'm going to figure out this or that situation, you know. If you lead on to God and you tell him, you know, I can't figure this situation out, but I trust that you give me, you know, the answer whenever you can, because you cannot rush God when he's giving you the answer to a situation. Like, you know, whether that's a heartbreak, you don't understand why the guy broke your heart, but God understands why he broke your heart, and God is going to find that, you know, that solution for you to get out of that situation. So he's going to basically like give you the answer. So like don't question it, just don't lead on your own understanding, because with you leading on your own understanding, you think of things that's not true. Like you think like maybe I'm not like wise enough, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not pretty enough. You think all these horrible things when it's not none of that. You know, it's not none of that. It could be like that person just wasn't meant for you, or they just wasn't meant for you, and God was showing you that. But now He's going to make you with someone who is meant for you and that understands you. Maybe that guy, let's say you have like some type of condition and he couldn't deal with your condition. Maybe God is sending someone else that understands your condition, that understands, like, let's say for instance you have one leg, but the guy you were dating, when he found out about it, he was just like, I don't want to date you because you don't have both your legs, or you don't have both your hands, or you don't have much hair, or something like that. He didn't understand how to deal with you. So God is sending someone that can deal with that type of thing that you're facing in life. Like he just trying to get someone that wants your condition as well. Like, you know, you want someone that can understand you. That's why you leave it to God to figure out these situations for you, because you figure out all day, oh, these things, they're not going to do nothing but shut you out. So leave it to God to figure out these situations for you. And you guys can go check out this video. I uploaded it 4 months ago, so it's been posted, but I decided to bring the topic again because we all go through things that we don't understand, and we just want to answer to it right then and there. But we have to be patient and understand that God's timing is the best. And He is not going to forget about us, and He's not going to leave us confused or confused or anything like that. He's going to give us the answer right then and there. So when you're not understanding a situation or a problem, because we all face problems in life, when you're not understanding a situation or a problem or anything, just ask them for the understanding. Don't ask people, because they can tell you anything. People can just tell you whatever and think like, okay, they understood, but the whole time you didn't. So you trying to figure out the situation. No, ask God for the confirmation and to give you the ability to be able to understand these things in life, because some things we don't understand. We don't understand, like for instance, why, you know, a loved one has passed away, or why we have cancer, why we have health problems, why we have deadbeat parents, why we have suicide people. Like, why do they commit suicide? It could be other reasons. Why we have bullies in the world, why we have homeless people in the world. You never know what the situation is or how to understand the situation. That's why you leave it to God to figure out the situation. He knows who's hurting and who's going through what situation. That's why he has the best solution and the best answer to everything. We don't have to figure out nothing. I'm gonna tell you guys all the time. You guys want to figure out all these things in life when all you have to do is just ask the source, ask the creator of the universe to give you that answer. He might not give it to you right then and there, or he might give you the answer right then and there. And if he gives you the answer right then and there, okay, cool. But if he's not giving you the answer right then and there, that means it's more things to it. It's not just one thing or two things. It's more things to it. So he's trying to find out a way to break it down that you will understand. Not just throw it at you and say, here you go. Because somebody throws something at you, like not literally throwing nothing at you, but I'm just saying, explain something to you and you're not getting it. Just like a professor in school. For me, for instance, when some of my professors are talking, especially my business professor, when he's talking, some stuff just don't click. So that's why I go to God for the understanding and what the professor was trying to display or say to me. Because at the end of the day, the professor can say, okay, I explained to you. Okay, you explained it to me in a way that I can't get it. That it's time processing. Especially when I go nutrition. Nutrition is very hard to understand because it's also food that you're eating. So it's more than just food. It's, what's in the food. How the food digesting inside your body. I never took any class on any type of food. So for me to understand stuff, it's going to take a while to process, especially if it's new information. But probably not for you. You probably understand it right then and there. But for me, I need to have it broke down multiple times, like in different ways. And I need to have it say it repeatedly what's going on. Because if I don't have it said multiple times to me, I'm not going to know what is what. So that's why I allow God to, and I talked to God and I asked him, like, well, what did my professor mean when he said this? Or what did this person mean when they say that? I didn't have a clear understanding, and I felt like when I went to them, they still didn't explain a way to me that I can get the message across. That's why when I make these videos, I have to make sure that everything is being said that needs to be said, and it's in a way that somebody else can receive the message as well. You can't just get on camera and have your viewers confused, or you can't just go to people and have them confused at all. It's not even just about the camera. It's about spreading the message. What is this vlogger saying? What is the message that they're trying to get out this video? Did I receive the message? Did I understand clearly of whatever they were saying? So I'll tell you guys, if I'm not explain nothing in a better way for you guys to get the message or to receive what I'm saying in this video, in any video that I'm creating, ask God for the confirmation. Okay, I looked at Nellie's YouTube vlog, but what she said, I didn't understand the message completely all the way. So he's going to tell you basically what I meant, but he's going to tell you in a better way that you can get the message, if that makes sense. Just getting the message of what any content creator is putting out on YouTube, not just me personally, because I know a lot of people, they be on YouTube and they give out messages, stuff like that, but are you getting what they're saying? Is your brain developing what they are trying to say? Because I can give you God's word all day, but are you retaining the information? Do you know that what is she saying here, or what is he saying here? Because men can give God's word too, but they have to give it in a way that a viewer can give it out, especially if the viewer is new here and they're not familiar with my channel. That's why I say, if you're new here, subscribe, and I tell you guys what my content is based on. So my content is based on, for those who are new, I know a lot of new people look at my vlogs too, so a lot of people that's new here that I have not seen in my comments before ever, my content is to uplift you to God and give you his word. So bring you closer to the Lord. And all of this that I'm saying is coming from God. It's not coming from me. Before I start vlogging, I said to myself, what can I say that will get them to understand what I'm saying out my mouth? I don't want to just get on camera and say anything. You guys don't want to see a pretty face. Even though I know I'm beautiful and all that, but I'm pretty. But what does this content creator have to say? Why should I subscribe? Why should I be invested in what she has to say? Why do I want to be a part of her channel? What makes me want to hit the subscribe button? Does she deserve me to subscribe to her channel? What is she giving out? And if I deserve to be, and if you want to see my face on the daily, or you want to get God's word on the daily, and you want to see me give his word, and all that good stuff, subscribe. A lot of people say I should be a pastor because when I do these vlogs, I make sure I break it down for y'all to understand. I don't just get on here and say, okay, well, blah 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 and be done. Like, no, you have to really get into detail in what your channel is about. When I first started YouTube, I was nervous. Yeah, I was. But as I kept going and developing, I got better. Topics would just hit me upside of my head and just tell me, vlog about this, vlog about this, vlog about this, vlog about that. So it'll come naturally to me. I wouldn't even have to think about nothing. I would just have to go into the camera and speak his word like I'm doing now. I don't even have to look at my Bible for real. I could just be on camera and just talk to you guys. So sometimes I have to look at my Bible, and other times I don't have to look at my Bible because the word is already being spoken. God is speaking to me right now as I'm speaking to you guys. So, just being familiar with this content creator or anybody in life. It don't necessarily have to be a content creator. It could be a regular person. Long as you're getting what God is saying at the end of the day, that's all that truly matters. But if you guys, Kiki, why are you playing? But if you guys want a part 2 to this vlog, let me know. And like I said, I want to make sure that you guys are getting the word fully and not being confused. Because if y'all be confused, that'll make somebody unsubscribe to your channel. Okay, they're not doing a good job as being a content creator. They're giving God's word, but it's just all over the place. And some of my content, I'm speaking about myself because some of my content is all over the place. But most of it's not. But I just do that. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. I talk about something else, then I go to something else, then I just go back to what I was talking about. I don't know why I do that, but I make sure in every vlog that I spread God's word. I might show y'all different kind of vlogs, different kind of things that I'm doing, but it's still based on God and what He's delivering. And God will tell me if the content was great or if it was not great, or if I gave His word directly, or if I did a good job at it. He just let me know these things, but He never came to me and said, well, I'm not going to say never, but He hasn't come to me and said, you didn't deliver my word fully as you were supposed to, or you didn't break down what was supposed to be broken down. So, you're supposed to do that type of stuff as a content creator, as a regular person too, as a professor, as a student, as anything in this life. You're supposed to break down stuff to people, because if you don't, how can they have the ability to understand what's going on? That's what I'm doing now in this project. I'm basically in my business project trying to understand what's going on, and I'm getting help. I'm getting help on the way of doing the project, but it's hard working on a project with people, because I'm working on a project with people, but they're not really consistent in it. They're not trying to be consistent in it. They're just doing stuff late. And I don't like doing anything late, because the professor, he been gave this out to us, and I don't understand how they would wait till the last minute and do this type of stuff anyway. And I told them, like, I don't know what y'all working on. I don't know anything, because y'all tell me stuff at the last minute when I've been brought up to y'all. I've been went to y'all multiple times. So I just told God, like, I'm not finna keep understanding why they acting like this. At the end of the day, it's frustrating me, because it's like, I'm trying to figure out when God is saying, no, step back. Don't figure out why they acting funny. Don't figure out why they want to take all day to respond back. Don't figure out anything. At the end of the day, I see what they're doing. So like I said, when it all comes down to the end of this project for business, because it's for my business class, we're going to see who really understood what was said. And I emailed my professor anyway, so I'm going to read out what I told him, because this is unacceptable. Basically, I been sent an email to him, but okay. I sent this email to him Friday and today, because I sent it again so he can see. Basically, I emailed him and I said, I'm emailing you because I have time after time reach out to my group about the project. I have given them the benefit of the doubt that they will work with me on parts they need to do for the project. I have asked for proof on the parts that has been done. I received no response. I don't want to be held accountable. I don't want to be responsible for a bad grade that I know myself I do not deserve. Due to my group inability to coordinate schedules to get the drive done that's due tomorrow, which actually today. When I ask questions, I am overlooked and put on hold. But also is told half of the information. They refer to me. They refer me to Brightspace, but no one has told me what I am responsible for the project so I can add my input. I need to know what I am doing, what I am to do when the project is finished, and the inputs was overlooked and not included. I do not have the important information like project business name, the outline, the business structure, nor do I have anyone's input on their end. Please, if it's possible, can you hold in person or via Zoom about my concerns for this project? Thank you. So yeah, I basically told him like they're not responding to me, and I don't like to do anything last minute because this is a project that he assigned five. He gave us like 5 weeks to do it, and it's like they just now responding back and telling me what they need. But it's like he been assigned this to us. Why should it take all this long time? And that's why I need to just stop questioning it and leave it to God at the end of the day, because he know what my grade is going to be. He know I've been trying to get with them, and he know I've been trying to tell him like, what we need to do and stop playing so much, but they want to keep playing, running outside, going to games, going outside, doing all this type of stuff when there's stuff that needs to be done. I get that everybody has a life. I understand that. But what's important than outside? Outside will forever be there. Your work and what the teacher has assigned is more important than outside. Outside ain't never going nowhere. It's never going nowhere. So unless God forbid and he say he finna take the world. But as far as now, that don't even matter right now. It's like I don't like working with people that don't take education seriously. And it's like I'm with a bunch of kids. I am at 26 years old. They are at 18, 19, probably like 17 years old because they're babies. So they're not taking this thing seriously. They're thinking like, okay, well, we could just go outside and do whatever because Mr. Franklin is going to be okay with that. No, whenever he responds back to my email, he's going to know that I did not plan. I have screenshots to prove and all of that to show. Like, I have been texting them and talking to them and all of these things, but they have not been doing anything. So I'm going to see what he says Monday, but I'm not going to try to figure it out. Basically, I said all this to say this. I need to stop leaning on my own understanding and leave it to God, because at the end of the day, he knows what's going on. I'm supposed to be in this bag a long time ago. I don't know why I'm still talking, but yeah. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. If you guys want a part 2 to this, let me know down in the comments. Yeah. So bye, loves.